Hi, welcome to this SAP FICO training video. This video is for predictive accounting. Within predictive accounting is configuration. Today's date is December the 11th, 2024, and this is based on SAP um, S4 HANA. Okay. And if these videos are helping you on your SAP FICO training journey, please like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment in the chat. Let me know how many years of SAP FICO experience you have. On today's agenda, we have ledger settings, mapping the predictive ledger, activate extension ledger, activate predictive accounting for sales orders, maintain billing types for predictive accounting, maintain sales order item categories for predictive accounting. Okay, let's get into it. What two processes have been fully integrated in SAP for many years? Sales processes and financial processes. For many years, what is the next level of the full integration of sales and finance that SAP S4HANA brings? Predictive accounting. What does predictive accounting functionality enable you to do? Forecast and record accounting entries. What are forecasted entries based on? Sales orders. What are sales orders used to forecast? Goods issues, cost of goods sold, expected revenue. Ultimately, what does all predictive accounting provide you with? Information from future sales flows. What can predictive accounting be used for on the accounts payable side? To predict future expenses. What is predictive accounting's planning of future expenses and revenues based on? Incurred commitments such as sales orders. What does predictive accounting empower financial managers to do? Plan future cash flows, profitability, and tax liabilities. Where are predictive postings posted? In specially designed predictive ledger. How does predictive postings affect the official financial statements of a company? Because the postings go to the predictive ledger, they do not affect the official financial statements. Focus now is ledger settings. What kind of ledger in the predictive ledger used by predictive accounting is used by predictive accounting? An extension ledger. What is an extension ledger? A delta ledger. Delta means difference, so an extension ledger is a differences ledger. What is the purpose of a delta ledger? To store differences between valuations. What is the delta ledger mapped with? A standard ledger. How is the predictive ledger affected by subledgers of the standard ledger? The sub-accounts roll up into the standard ledger, so they affect the predictive ledger. What is reporting out of the extension ledger based on? The standard ledger it is mapped to, and the delta postings. What are the three types of extension ledgers? Standard journal ledgers, standard journal entries, PS. What does the standard journal entries ledger do? Store journal entries with real document numbers. How can the predictive ledger titled Standard Journal Entries Ledger postings be changed? Like a standard ledger, postings cannot be deleted and, when required, must be reversed. When is the predictive ledger titled Standard Journal Entries Ledger used? In the case of tax adjustments or management adjustments. What does the predictive ledger titled P store? Journal postings only with technical numbers without document numbers. How can journal postings to the predictive ledger titled P be changed? Like standard journal ledgers, like standard general ledgers, postings cannot be deleted and when required must be reversed. What is the predictive ledger title P used for? Predictive accounting. What does the predictive letter what does the predictive ledger title S store? Journal entries with technical numbers without document numbers. When is the predictive ledger title S used? For simulation postings. Let's configure the ledger for predictive accounting, which will be of type P. Menu path to configure the ledger for predictive accounting. Financial accounting global settings, ledgers, ledger, define settings for ledgers and currency types. This is a list of ledgers already defined in the system. In the ledger type field, ledger OE has been set up as an extension ledger. OE is an extension ledger provided by SAP for predictive accounting. Let's create our own ledger for predictive accounting by copying extension ledger OE. Click the gray space to select OE. Click Copy. Name the ledger ZC Predictive Accounting. Define the leading ledger OL as its underlying ledger. Choose P for extension ledger type, which is used for predictive accounting. Press Enter to continue. Click Copy All. Click the green check mark. Now that we have created the predictive ledger, let's map it. That concludes general ledger settings. Let's cover mapping the predictive ledger in configuration for predictive accounting. Mapping the predictive ledger. We are still in this transaction. Menu path is financial accounting, global settings, ledgers, ledger, define settings for ledgers and currency types. The new predictive accounting general ledger must be mapped to a company code. Select the ledger by clicking the gray space. Click Company Code Settings for the ledger. Make sure your company code is mapped to your predictive ledger. If you have copied your company code from a company code that is already mapped with that ledger, the company code should already appear in the list. If not, click New Entries to add it. Click Save. The system will display a message that a ledger group with the same name as our previous ledger has been created. Click the green checkbox to continue. That concludes mapping the predictive ledger. Let's cover Activate Extension Ledger in configuration for predictive accounting. Focus, Activate Extension Ledger. Let's activate the extension ledger. Menu path to activate the extension ledger. Financial accounting, predictive accounting, check prediction ledger. Here are the ledgers relevant for predictive accounting. Click New Entries. Add the new ledger ZC as shown here. Click Save. That concludes Activate Extension Ledger. Let's cover Activate Predictive Accounting for sales orders in configuration for predictive accounting. Activate Predictive Accounting for sales orders. Let's activate predictive accounting so the functionality can generate journal entries for sales orders. Menu path to activate predictive accounting. Financial accounting, predictive accounting, activate predictive accounting. On this screen, Predictive accounting is initially inactive for our controlling area US 01. Year. The starting year that predictive accounting is active. Enter the starting year. Switch the sales processes status to 1. You have the option of activating predictive accounting for travel expense management if you need to plan for future expense postings relevant to travel management. Click Save. That concludes Activate Predictive Accounting for Sales Orders. Let's cover Maintain Billing Types for Predictive Accounting and Configuration for Predictive Accounting. Maintain billing types for predictive accounting. What needs to be maintained so predictive accounting can integrate with sales? Billing types. What does maintaining billing types affect postings to the the predictive journal? Only maintaining billing types will generate predictive entries. Let's maintain billing types for predictive accounting. Let's maintain billing type menu path to maintain billing types for predictive accounting. Enter T code SM30. This transaction is used to maintain configuration tables when no specific path is available in the IMG configuration menu. Enter the table shown on the right. Click Maintain. Initially, the table is empty. Click the New Entries button. Define the sales order and billing types relevant for predictive accounting. We maintained sales orders type OR and billing type F2 as relevant for predictive accounting. On this screen, you can maintain all relevant sales order and billing types that you will use to generate predictive accounting entries. Click Save. That concludes Maintain Billing Types for Predictive Accounting. For our final topic, let's cover Maintain Sales Order Item Categories for Predictive Accounting and Configuration for Predictive Accounting. Maintain Sales Order Item Categories for Predictive Accounting. Let's define the relevance for predictive accounting on the sales order item level. Menu path to define the relevance for predictive accounting on the sales order item level. Financial accounting, predictive accounting, activate predictive accounting for sales order item categories. Select the active checkbox for each sales order item category that you want to generate predictive accounting entries for. Click Save. This concludes configuration for predictive accounting. That concludes Maintain Sales Order Item Categories for Predictive Accounting and this training video. Thank you. And as always, if these videos are helping you on your SAP FICO training journey, please like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment in the chat. Let us know how many years of SAP FICO experience you have. Thank you all for your time. Until next time, peace.